my channel. I'm Athena. This is my channel, Stitching Goddess Designs. And we're back. I think we're on episode 39. We're coming up on my 1-year anniversary later on this month. And if plans go like they're supposed to, I have a big surprise. But let's hope all the plans go like they're supposed to. Currently, they are not going like they're supposed to. This is a channel about cross stitch. No, this is a channel about cross stitch and Harry Potter. I did it backwards. Okay. If you're new here, welcome. I hope you enjoy. I hope you stay. I hope you subscribe, like, click the button, all the things you're supposed to do. If you're returning, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Truly, thank you. So my eyes are watering. It's probably because I'm seeing the sunlight like through these windows and it's kind of bright. Well, let's just get this out of the way immediately. My youngest had some minor like toe surgery on Monday after school, so he stayed home Tuesday. And apparently, I mean, he told me when he woke up that he had like a dry throat or something like that, and then didn't say anything else the rest of the day. And then last night, or yesterday evening, I heard him cough, and then a little while later I heard him cough again, and I'm like, why are you coughing? Is that COVID? What are you doing? Why? And he's like, I told you my throat hurt. And then when he came to tell me that, like, it sounded really bad, and I'm like, get down here. So I took his temperature, and yep, fever. So I got him in first thing this morning, and yep, COVID. Yay. Almost 2 years. We almost made it 2 years. My oldest has had it like twice now, actually, and he's fully vaccinated. Well, he wasn't fully vaccinated the first time that he got it, but he is fully vaccinated now. Anyways, the second time he got it, he was asymptomatic. He's in Kentucky, but yeah, I was fully exposed to my youngest like all day on Tuesday while he was symptomatic. I don't know how long you're contagious prior to being symptomatic. Is it 2 days, 3 days? I don't know. I'm thinking my husband is good because he's been out of town since Sunday morning, so he really hasn't had contact. I mean, and my son is a gamer, so he lives in the basement. He comes up to eat, he goes back downstairs. Like, that's all we see of him. So really, if it hadn't been for the toe procedure he had done, I really wouldn't have even been exposed to him that much. But because of that, I definitely am. My husband, I think, is okay. He's out of town right now. He's working. And my middle son is okay because he's like never home. And he probably hasn't seen Nico since, I mean, he worked all day Saturday, he worked all day Sunday, so he probably hasn't actually been in contact with Nico since like last Wednesday, maybe? Like, he gets up, he goes to school, he goes and hangs out with his friends, he goes to work, like, he leaves the house at 6:30 in the morning, he comes home at like 10:30 at night. He literally sleeps here, that's all he does. So I think he should be okay. I think my husband should be okay. Cross your fingers, I'm okay. Nico is, he's coughing a lot, he's running a fever. If you might hear, he's like right underneath me as I sit on the floor right now, so you might even hear him cough. As it's deep, it's hoarse, it's not. As a mama, it's just like, oh, it sounds so painful. Anyways, I got that out of the way. We're done with that. We're done. No more life news. I've been stitching. It definitely has slowed down. It has definitely slowed down. That first week I was like a demon. So of course you know burnout was coming. But I still have been going pretty good since we last spoke. I have actually picked up and put stitches in every single day. One of those days was like 15 stitches, but it's stitching. Right here at the top, I'm going to do, I had some like giveaways. They're not stitching related, but I did have some giveaways last week. So I'm going to do those right here at the top. But before I get to that, that is not COVID, I promise. That is just me talking. Before I get to that, I kind of did this in the middle last week, and so I want to do this right here at the top, and I still forgot to grab another sized sleeve. Of course I did. Nope, I don't have one. Okay, so Love You More Studio Co. Is the other business that is run by the Black Needle Society. So they're both family-run businesses. Katie and Laura being the front, but it is also Jeff and Bree on the back end. Black Needle Society and Love You More Studio. Love You More Studio is obviously started first, and they make book sleeves. So, but I use book sleeves for patterns instead. For, like, I've got a full-size pattern in here. It's upside down. But this is a full-size sleeve, and then you have the standard size sleeve, which is about here-ish. For size reference, like maybe there. There you go. There's no closure at the top, so they're just open, but they're nice and they stand up. They're not all floppy. They stand up. You can stack them on your shelf nice and easy. So I love using these for projects. I do customer service for both the Black Needle Society and Love You More, but I now have a rep code for Love You More as well. So if you would like to purchase any sleeves and you would like to get 10% off your order, you can do that using my rep code Goddess10, like stitching goddess, Goddess10. I was asked what I wanted my code to be, if I wanted it to be like Athena 10 or Goddess 10. I was like, Goddess 10, of course. So right there at the top, we'll do that. Okay. Now let's do these giveaways real quick, in case anybody wants to just see if they've won and then peace out. This, I kind of I like talked about these like down in the end of last week's video, magical kind of haul section, because it is Harry Potter and Disney related. So I had these pants these are clothes that was mine and I don't want, and they don't fit, and they're licensed, and so I want them to go to a good home. Anyways, you guys were really interested, a lot more interested in that than I thought you guys were going to be. What just happened? What just happened? Oh, I'm on it. Somehow I ended up on a flip a coin screen. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay, so the pants. For these pants, I had 6 people interested, so there you go. There's the wheel. It kind of doubled it up, so there's 12 on the wheel. Everybody's on there twice, and it is coffee, wine, and stitching time. That's Janelle. Congratulations, Janelle. I was putting these names in, and I was like, should I put in her real name? Because I know, and then like there's another one coming up later too that's like stick strings and other things, and I know that's Lee. Anyways, okay, sorry, my nose is itching and there's dust in the air. It's okay, it's not COVID, we're fine. Janelle, you get pants. I'll send you some pants. Okay, and then we have the dress, and thank you, goodness, said it's a Carly dress. Thank you very much. It's LuLaRoe. It's Carly. And you know what didn't occur to me was that I didn't say the size last week, and it's a large. It's a large Carly. I know I said that the pants were 2X, but they're not a 2X, but this is a large Carly, and I mean, it fits me. They're roomy there, and they're like super stretchy. So this was the print on it, and there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people interested in the dress. It doubled you guys up again. There's everybody on the wheel, and spin. Who's it gonna be? Allegro Stitches, all the way in Alaska. I'm gonna send this to Alaska. Okay, so that's going to Allegro Stitches, who is like, technically it might be too big for me, but these Carly dresses are so forgiving. Like, you put a belt on that, you tie it up in a knot, like, you're good to go. Put some leggings on underneath it, all good. Thank you to everybody who is interested in that stuff. It's nice to find a home for the clothes that you no longer have a need for. Let's do some shirt news. Let's get it out of the way real quick. I make t-shirts. It's gonna, oh, there we go. Competitive cross stitcher. I make t-shirts. This is one of my designs, one of my many designs. If you want to join my group, it is Stitching Goddess Designs on Facebook. And from there, there's albums and all the different shirt styles, colors, everything. And then you just send me a DM of what you want, and then I get you an invoice. But I have new shirt designs out last week. I think I posted them last week. So I have 2 stitching related ones, and then I have 2 other that are not stitching related. So here's a stitching related one. I was normal 70 whips ago, and it's a there you go. It's a navy shirt, and what is being offered is navy with the white and the rose gold for the letter, or for the number here. If you want something different, it will be an upcharge, and you get to tell me your number. I won't tell anybody your number. Your shirt will tell everybody your number, but I won't tell anybody your number. My number is in the 70s, so I just chose the even. I was normal 70 whips ago. There's that one. And then, seriously, something floating around in here. We have this one. If lost, please return to Stitchy Spot. Why is it giving me so much glare? And these, that's a navy shirt, so I can get a navy shirt. But this is a shirt that I just had in my closet that was blank, and I just grabbed it. So I don't exactly have this color available. It's not one of my available colors, so sorry. All of these shirts I just grabbed out of my closet and was like, here we go, let's make some shirts. Because I didn't want to go to the store, and I didn't want to specifically order me some shirts either. So this is just a random shirt. I'm nicer than my face looks. Because normally I've got resting B face. RBF. And then these are all really simple style ones. I've been doing some elaborate designs, I feel like, since the beginning. And I'm like, I'm going to scale it down, and I'm just going to give it some font and let the shirt just talk. That's all I'm going to do. That's a horrible idea. What time? I like this shirt. That's a horrible idea. What time? I'll meet you there. Whose car we taking? Okay. Giveaway done. Life updates done. Shirts done. I did my rep code. Sleeves. Okay. Finishes. FFOs. Let's do FFOs first. Because I showed you guys some FFOs last week. And then I went to, let's see. Then I went to Michael's and I got the rest of the stuff I need to FFO the rest of this. So, here we go. This is from the Snowflower Diaries. This is their free monthly thingy that they're doing. And look, you see the little yellow stitches. Anyways, this is August, obviously. I mean, we're in January. It's fine. This is the only one that I actually have finished. But what I did is I flat finished this and I put some batting in there so it's kind of fluffy. And then I did a flat fold back here with some fabric on it, which you can barely see. It's just a light blue fabric with like some arrows or something on it. But I went right up close just so I can get it onto this box. Now, the box itself is just, but I put a washer up here, I put a magnet back there, and Bam, done. These are glued to this, so this whole thing just comes off, and then I can put the other month on when I actually get them finished and FFO'd and all the things. There we go. And this was like $15 for this little box. But of course it was like 80% off or something like that when I got it. So I don't know how much that ends up being, but it was probably only a couple dollars. And then, super excited about this one. I got the Hello Autumn one finished, and this is what we have. So I obviously stuck some stuff up there, and then I did the same thing. I did a flat fold finish with some batting so it's puffy, and then I did a flat fold back here, not a fold, but just a flat finish with some coordinating fabric back here, glued the whole thing. And this is, what does it even say right there? Grateful Hearts, it says on the spine. And this is what it said on the front too, grateful and blessed. But obviously I threw all of this over the top of it, and it's a book. So I really like this. Cute little finish. And this was, no, I think I took the price tag off. I think this was like $15, but then again, 80% off. This was all in like the holiday section. And then I finished the Autumn and Stars Hollow piece. Super happy. I'm loving these floating frames. Like, they make for such an easy finish. So you're gonna get a ton of glare, of course. But this one, I don't know how you're gonna see that. Okay, so this thingy like slides out, and then the glass pulls up, right? And you've got two pieces of glass in there. You've got the front one, you've got the back one. And all I did was, you're gonna see my back. All I did was trim this up and like cut out the corners, right? And then I just folded it like right up to the edge, glued it all down. And the reason for the folding it instead of just cutting it right up to the edge is because, one, you're gonna probably cut your stitches, and two, like fraying and stuff you don't want to happen. So if you do it this way instead, you won't have those fraying edges, and you won't possibly cut your stitches and all those things. So, but there you go. And the idea would be to, because I stitched these individually, my idea is to stitch all four of them and hang them all four on the wall, but individually, if that makes sense. So I will have them kind of, I feel like these used to be a thing, like those, like, it was like one big picture, but then it was on like different canvases, and you can like stagger them or whatever. That's kind of what I'm thinking. But there you go. And again, this frame was at Michael's. I don't remember. I mean, their frames, it was when their frames were on sale as well. So however much it was on sale. And I love it. Took the tag thingy off, so I don't remember what brand-ish it is, but it's pretty. I like it. I like it. One more and I'm done. And yay! I'm so excited to have this up on the wall. So many books, so little time. So excited about this. I don't even know what size frame this actually is. Nope, I don't know. And wait till you guys see my back, because I'm probably going to leave it like this. I was going to maybe like put some scrapbook paper back here just to cover the back up, but the hanging thingies are, you'll see, the hanging thingies are in here, so if I cover it up, then I don't have the hanging thingies. So I literally just glued to the board that goes into the frame. I glued it. I didn't lace it. I didn't do any of the fancy stuff. This is what you get. And this is good enough for me. I'm not putting it in an art museum. I guarantee you this is going to be an heirloom that my kids hand down for generations to come. This is for me. This is my artwork. It's probably going to go in the trash when I'm gone. I'm happy with it the way it is. So I have no delusions of people hanging onto my stitching when I'm gone. Unless you guys all come and raid my house, this stuff ain't gonna be hanging around. Anyways, so many books, so little time. And Country Magic Studio, I believe, is the Etsy on this one. Country Magic Stitch, one of those. And it's just a plain white frame. And I love it. Oh, I love it. Okay, now I'm done with the FFOs. I think that's all my FFOs for a while. I did have a couple more that still need to be done. I have one of those Scary Apothecary banner ones. But I may wait until I have a couple of those ready to go, and then I'll just do them all at once, bust them all out. I do have a finish because last week, Monday through Sunday, I was supposed to work on something with the word thanks per my BNS challenge card thingy, my bobber. So I don't know if I had decided this when I had done my Flosstube last week, if I decided that I was doing this one or not, but Tiny Modernist has a free give thanks. And do you love my use of fabric here? I don't know what this fabric is. I thought I was going to be able to find out because I thought maybe it was from a black needle box. I thought it was maybe from Katie and Laura, but it's not. It's a really nice, rich brown, like goldish brown. And I plopped him right down in the center of this sucker and just wasted that entire piece of fabric. But it's okay because it's linen. And I mean, I'm gonna guess 32 because I counted it to be like between 32 and 34. So I'm gonna guess 32. But there he is. And called fors was like some DMC for all these feather. I did the called for DMCs in here. No, I didn't. I didn't have one of the browns, so I substituted a different brown. There's two different browns in there. I substituted one of them. But the feathers was DMC, and then there was supposed to be like a line stitched down the center of them. I skipped the line, and I just went for a variegated floss instead. And I really thought that all of the floss that I chose was going to have some nice striping to it, but only the bottom one did. So here's what I used. I did pull what I used so I can show you guys. The very bottom one is Weeks Indian Summer. That's the very bottom one of his feathers down here. And then we have Forbidden Fiber Poinsettia is the next one up. And then we have Gentle Art Pomegranate is the next one, and then Gentle Art Rhubarb. And this was all just a stash dive. I just went through, pulled some reds that I thought would give me some nice variegation. I mean, you can't tell on camera. In real life, they look variegated. Like, you can see there's dark and light pink in there. Like, you see how it goes dark to light? I didn't stripe at all. None of them. Except, like I said, Indian Summer striped really well. But those are the colors I used. Super happy. It was this is a start and a finish. I started this on Wednesday last week and then finished it on Thursday. So 2 nights and done. And I love it. It's cute. Super cute. Okay, so then, and I'm loving having this so that I can show you guys, I did this, then I did this, then I did this. One thing I fell behind in doing, because what is today? Today's the 12th. Yeah. I fell behind on my little daily color and thingies. I need to catch up on that. I will. Anyways. Wednesday, Thursday, and then also on Thursday I worked a little bit more on the river, and then Friday was the Harry Potter Stitch, I did a bunch of FFOing all day on Friday, and then, sorry, I'm looking down. And of course, my kid is home. Like, he did not come home yesterday at all, but he's come home today. Yeah, they came in, they breezed through, they left again. Okay. So, where was I? Friday, I did the FFOing, and then it was the Harry Potter chat, and I didn't do a whole lot of chatting because I was instead asking a bunch of trivia questions, which, way too much trivia, more stitching next time. Everybody else was stitching, I was not stitching. So for that, I pulled out Nagini. Probably not the best thing to stitch on either while you're doing a chat, because there's so much counting, confetti, blends, like, there's just a lot of, like, you have to, like, stitch and highlight every 3 stitches. It's a lot. And this is DMX Stitch on Etsy, is the designer. So she's all wrapped up in the Q-snap, so I'm not going to pull her out. But you can see where the top of the page is here, and this is the end of the page right here. So there's just this little bit that's on the page. And a lot of this page is open. So I am almost at a page finish. I'm almost done to a page finish. So you can see, like, here is the page. This page, I mean, this page over here is going to be dense. But yeah, I'm almost at a page finish. I think I'm going to keep her going until I get a page finish, and then I might put her away for a little bit. I did hit my whip go goal of 500 stitches, obviously. I hit that on Saturday. I did 535, and then I stopped counting stitches on her. But I counted up to my 500, completed my number 2 goal for whip go, and then I just kept going on her, and I wasn't counting or paying attention or anything. But on prior to picking this up, I had none of this page done. So this is what I've gotten done since picking her up. But on Friday night, I think I put in, like, this little bit right here. Like, I think it was like 100 stitches when I counted it. It was not very much. And then Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. This is what I put in on her. So Friday after Harry Potter chat, I made a point of getting off and was gonna go to bed and all the things because I had an early day on Saturday, and I'm like, okay, 10 o'clock off. And instead, my husband came home from him, and my youngest went to a hockey game, and they came home, like, because they were at the hockey game, and it was just like, they were all full of adrenaline, the both of them, they were just going 100 miles an hour, and he's like, yeah, no, I can't go to bed, and he's like, I'm gonna go, like, watch a movie downstairs, I gotta calm down, and he's just, like, talking about the game, and he's going, and he's, like, all hyped up, and talking to me, and I'm like, okay, well, I guess I ain't going to bed either. So I stayed up, and I stitched on the river, and I hit my goal. So Beth from Busy Bee Stitches on Flosstube, Busy Bee Silly Me on Instagram, was hosting the 2022 Stitches Sal, which was to get 2022 stitches in the first week in one project. Like, you pick your project, you get 2022 stitches in. This was in opposition to a bunch of people who are starting things for the new year. She and I and other people that joined are more in for getting stuff finished this year and not starting a whole bunch of things. So that was our goal instead, was to put all those stitches in. So the river is what I'm working on. I feel like I talk all the way around in circles sometimes. And I got my, I don't think I've picked her up since. I got my 2022 stitches in. No, I have not. So what you're looking at right now, because this was a new start for me on New Year's Day, is 2022-ish stitches. I think I went a little bit over. There you go. Maybe not, because I, like, have thread hanging. I may have stopped right here at 2022. I was just like, done. That's it. I'm done. but I hit that goal Friday night because that was the deadline. Started Saturday on the January 1st, and so that first week was ended on Friday, and I did it. That is a lot of stitching for only, like, I know 2,000 stitches is a lot of stitches, but that is a lot. That looks like a lot more than 2,000 stitches to me. Maybe because it's also spread out and crazy, but like even all of this all the way around, crazy to me. That's crazy. One thing I'm not happy with, and I may change it a little bit, is the thread ended and then I picked up on the, instead of picking up with the same dark, I picked up with the light on the other side. I may see if I can get some of the dark and just like put like one strand in or something like that for a couple of stitches so it kind of blends and it's not such a harsh seam right there, because it kind of seems like which I don't like. Anyways, this is the River Modern Folk Embroidery. This fabric is 18 count Jody fabric from Steel City Stitchers, and the floss is River of Life from Forbidden Fiber Co., and it was specifically called for this pattern. Like Forbidden Fiber Co. and Modern Folk. So Leanne and Jacob worked together to make the floss for this pattern, which I absolutely love the way it is stitching up. Love it. And I'm not like fussy stitching it at all. I'm just stitching, which is kind of how that happened, and I don't really like it. So I may change that up. That's it. That's it. Because after finishing that 2,000 goals, then I picked this up, and I've just been going crazy on this one. I haven't been stitching on anything else. So that is all of my stitching. For the rest of this week, I need to stitch on a piece with a deer because I pulled that card last week, and that is going to be this because there are deer right there at the top. There's deer right there. So I'm going to keep working on that, and that goal is 500 stitches. Whenever I pull a card, my goal is going to be 500 stitches on that card. Last week was obviously give thanks, and I did more than 500 because this was such a small piece, and I didn't want another whip. I just went ahead and finished it. But this is already a whip, so I'm just going to put 500 in it and call that good. I also, when I was at Michael's getting all this FFOing stuff, I found a, I didn't bring it over here with me, but I found a pack of like the Happy Planner stickers. I know this isn't a Happy Planner, this is the BNS Stitching Journal Planner. But they had this set of stickers that were like all green and gold. And I was like, let's scream into my Slytherin heart. So I've decorated my page and I'm loving it. These stickers, I think, are meant to like fit in their like daily block, however that planner's laid out. But the notes, so there's, I'm stitching this week, and then I think this is like a goals section that's down here. Let me flip to a page that I don't have covered up. Seriously? Oh, it says notes down there in that bottom section. I just covered it up with a sticker. It fits perfectly. They fit perfectly. Love it. I've marked all my paydays throughout. I'm like my husband's paydays, but any of my paydays too. Mark those all the way throughout the whole entire thing. Just got like, they have like inspirational ones. You're doing great. You got this. Keep up the good work. So yeah, I like it. And there's like those green ones, but then there's also blue ones. So that's, I think that's what I'm going to do for the rest of the year. I'll alternate between green and blue, at least until I run out of these stickers. So I've got these navy blue, they're like Ravenclaw kind of colors. And then I've got these Slytherin colors, so. Slytherin is my journal. Let's see. What else do I have to talk about? I don't think I have anything else to talk about because I don't have any magical haul. I don't have any stitchy haul. Wait, I do have stitchy haul. It's digital because I bought, where's my Etsy? Melina from Count Twice Stitch Once owes me some money because she sent the link for this monthly series. If people just don't show me monthly series, I'll be fine. Like, I just need to not see it. So this is from an Etsy designer, Croquette a Go Shop. Croquette a Go? Oh my gosh. Hang on. Yeah, Croquette a Go. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see this, but that is the name of the cross stitch shop, or the Etsy shop, sorry. And what I got, here, let's start at the beginning. Nope, still not it. She sells them in 4-packs, so I only had to buy 3, but each one is like $13. There we go. There's January, February, March, April. I can do this. I can do this, I promise. And then we have May, June, July, August. I love that my phone does that. And I know you're supposed to be able to lock it so that it doesn't do that. Doesn't matter. My phone does it anyways. I have it locked. And September, October, November, December. Even with this little porcupine and this owl. The porcupine is in September. The owl is in October. Like, it's freaking cute. It's so cute. A little bear in December, a raccoon in November, and they each have like little houses in them, but I'm not mad about those little tiny houses. The animals are freaking adorable. A fox, what is that, a cat or a dog? Might be a dog. A koala bear, and July has a goose. Let's see, a penguin, a frog in March, a little bunny in April, and cats in February. Okay. That was my haul for the week, was to buy all 3 of those. And I have an Etsy gift card. Thanks, Christine. And I didn't even freaking remember to use it. I was given an Etsy gift card for Christmas. And that was my first purchase on Etsy since receiving the card. And like 5 minutes after I made the purchase, I was like, oh, I forgot to use the gift card. Didn't even have to spend all of the money. Anyways. Okay. Let's pull, as far as plans go, let's pull a card for next week. And let's hope I can actually stitch on it. Stitch on a piece with hair or fur. There's tons. Of course, Nagini's not actually going to work because a snake does not have hair or fur. But yeah, I have tons of options there. That wouldn't work for cutting either because, again, there's only a snake on that. I mean, there's deer on this, but I'm trying to think what else is my January focus that I haven't even picked up yet is... oh, I know what it is. It's the Moon Laughs one. I don't have it over here. But it's got a witch on it and she's got hair. So I could work on that. And that's also supposed to be a January focus for me. Is to get at least 200 stitches in, but I would like to get it finished. Cause she's close. So, okay. Oh, let's read a book. Let's read a book. I don't have any magical haul. I don't have any other stitching related anything. So if you are not here for the reading of the Harry Potter Magical Yearbook, I will say bye. I will see you next week. But if you are here for that, let's do it. I read us through The 11th, yes. So we will start on the 12th. And here's the artwork we're working with for the 12th and the 13th. It's intense. I love it. Jim K just announced that September or October of this year, the 5th book will be coming out. His fully illustrated edition. So, and this is also illustrated by Jim K. January 12th. It was Professor Trelawney gliding toward them as though on wheels. She had put on a green sequined dress in honor of the occasion, making her look more than ever like a glittering, oversized dragonfly. That's from The Prisoner of Azkaban. And then January 13th, which is my middle son's birthday. The last thing anyone felt like doing was spending 2 hours on the grounds on a raw January morning, but Hagrid had provided a bonfire full of salamanders for their enjoyment. And they spent an unusually good lesson collecting dry wood and leaves to keep the fire blazing while the flame-loving lizards scampered up and down the crumbling white-hot logs. It's from Prisoner of Azkaban. I do not remember that, but that is clearly what the illustration is. I do not remember that. That would have been a good trivia question. What did Hagrid have a bonfire full of? So I'm going to read us through next Tuesday because I film on Wednesday. So next Tuesday is, just so I know if I can click on my calendar, the 18th. So I will stop on the 18th. So next artwork we have going on here. I don't know who that is. We'll find out, I'm sure. I wonder. I have thoughts. January 14th. Well, write it in your homework planner then, said Hermione encouragingly, so you don't forget. Harry and Ron exchanged looks. As he reached into his bag, withdrew the planner and opened it tentatively. Don't leave it till later, you big second-rater, chided the book. That's from Order of the Phoenix. Hermione had got them both homework planners for Christmas, and they would, like, yell at them every time they opened them to get their work done. They were, like, bewitched. January 15th, Hermione, who was sweaty-faced and had soot on her nose, looked livid. Her half-finished antidote, comprising 52 ingredients, including a chunk of her own hair, bubbled sluggishly behind Slughorn, who had eyes for nobody but Harry. That's the Half-Blood Prince. January 16th. Harry knew that Hermione had meant well, but that didn't stop him from being angry with her. He had been the owner of the best broom in the world for a few short hours, and now, because of her interference, he didn't know whether he would ever see it again. From Prisoner of Azkaban. I don't remember why he got his broom taken away. January 17th. Ah, Harry, how often this happens, even between the best of friends. Each of us believes that what he has to say is much more important than anything the other might have to contribute. Albus Dumbledore and the Half-Blood Prince. Or Albus Dumbledore from the Half-Blood Prince. So I wonder if it's his own depiction of Hermione. That's what I'm thinking. But it doesn't really say. Although it says Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince is from Chapter 17, A Sluggish Memory. I don't know. And last one, January 18. Oh, and here's the artwork. Yeah, it looks like Harry, Ron, and Hermione walking in the snow there. Snow was still thick upon the grounds, and the greenhouse windows were covered in condensation, so thick that they couldn't see out of them in herbology. From Goblet of Fire. Okay, that's where I will leave you until next week, when we will pick up on the 19th. And Cross your fingers, no COVID, no symptoms. I think I have to wait like 5 days to see if symptoms like show up. Because this new variant is moving super fast. Anyways, I will see you guys next week. Yeah, keep stitching. Keep plugging away with all those goals. Keep working the planner. Join my planner group if you haven't already. The link will be below. The link is below for my Facebook group for the t-shirts, and the link is, or not the link, but the code is below for the book sleeves. I got nothing else. I'm rambling now. I'm just rehashing. I will see you guys next week. Bye.